The road to Rio for South Africa's team sports hasn't been straightforward. Just as the dust settles on South Africa's National Olympic Committee's decision to withdraw both hockey teams, leaving Africa without a representative in the Olympics next year. While Rugby now says the women's sevens team has been withdrawn. In May, the Olympic Committee reached an agreement with its member sports that the continental qualification route will not be considered in the race to Rio 2016.
We need to learn as the leaders in the federations as to what do we want to achieve as South Africa. So if rugby comes to me and says, our women's team is top in Africa, but I've seen the women's team play in the circuit, and they are no near getting there. You know.
South Africa's rugby women's team, which won the Continental Championships, will now be replaced by Kenya, who finished second, meaning Kenya will have both men and women's teams in the Rugby Sevens in Rio 2016. Currently, football is the only team sport which will represent South Africa after earning qualification through continental competition.
Rugby is something different because we are looking at ourselves and we're saying, is a team that's ranked so low, is it going to make any impact? I know it's going to be a big debate. You know, it's going. I'm not staring myself blindly into that huge debate that is coming, because people are going to say, "But you took Banyana." But we had it the same thing in last year, the last Olympic Games. Banyana, hockey, and all of them. They're really not really performing, and so on. So yes, it's still going to be some fight going forward, but you know, we must weather the storm.
The withdrawal is welcome news for Kenya, who would have played in the final round of qualifying next year, where 16 teams compete for the remaining single ticket to Rio.
The plan for the women is based upon the Olympics 2016. We have to get enough practice as possible. We have to get enough exposure as we can. This year we've taken the women places they've never been before. We've paid attention to them in different ways.
But even as Kenya now begin preparations for Rio, recent results have not been impressive. The team won ball at the Dubai Invitational last weekend, with a number of international competitions still lined up for Kenya in the build-up to Rio. The country will need to show that they are indeed worthy replacements of Africa's best team at the Olympics. Celestine Karonai, CCTV in Nairobi.